Okay, so I want to talk about something that has been asked a lot when I am out and about. I wanted to talk to you about how to interview your next hair colorist. Sometimes when you go to a new state, new city, and you're not really sure of who to go to, and you're wanting to make sure that ask the right questions, and know that you're going to get these answers the way you would like them, I actually kind of outline 7 different things that I can actually help you with to kind of gear down the next colors that you want in your hometown as you could ask them these questions. I'm just going to go over my blog, and then I'm going to send you my blog so that way you can have a written form if you wanted to, and also to print it out as well. But I'm just going to read what I wrote so that way you guys are on the same page. And if you want to know some more about it, just go over to the blog page and just go from there. So you're thinking about coloring your hair and you don't know how to choose the right colorist. Booking a hair colorist is not about picking the first salon that you see on Google, Instagram, and your social network. It's about making sure your hair is in the best hands. Even pros are not sure about what to give you. It's about knowing what your needs are and to complete it and perfect it. So I've seen it all. I have had all the questions, and these are the right questions that you should ask before actually booking your appointment. So I've implemented this during my consultation process. So whenever somebody comes in or they want to come to me and they say, I want you to do my hair, I do implement having a consultation, because you know what? We might not be the right fit. It just so happens that might not be it. So why you need to interview your hair colorist, we just talked about that. Your hair is your investment, and you should treat it like one. A great colorist will enhance your look, maintain your hair's health, and give you realistic expectations. Sometimes we show them pictures of what we want and then decide that that's not exactly what we want because it's not to where your realistic expectations are and what you do normally on a day-to-day basis. So here's the list of how to make sure that you're choosing the right person for the job. These are the questions that you want to ask the colorist before booking. Okay? So, one, expertise and experience. So, how long have you been a hair colorist? Do you specialize in certain coloring techniques, balayage, foliage, vivid colors, color corrections? Can I see a portfolio of your work? Here's my tip. A seasoned colorist will show you their work from befores and afters, and not just heavily filtered items and or AIs. Yes, we're having some issues with AIs now that they look very realistic and they can look like a complete person that was in their salon. So that will be a topic for another time. So if you love what you see, it's a good sign. So 2, hair health and damage control. Will this color process damage my hair? The whole point is not damaging your hair, right? Do you offer a bonding build treatment to prevent breakage? Bonding building treatments can actually be included in your lighteners, included in your colors, and this is something that colors can add to their color formulations as well, like K18 or Olaplex, due to what your hair needs. How can I keep my hair strong and healthy after coloring? Those are 3 importance that will actually cover the hair health and damage control. So my recommendation, I always use high quality um, damage reducing products in my salon, and I'm also switching over more sustainable beauty, and I really do love Maria Nila, and I do recommend that many times over. Okay, so 3, realistic expectations and maintenance. Can my hair achieve my desired color in one session? You need to know if this is something that you want to do. If you want to make sure that your hair is going to be finished in one session, which is one sitting, you need to make sure that this is something that they can do, and or you're okay with multiple sessions, because that could happen. What will the grow out process look like? You should know that as well. How often will I need touch-ups? You may be the person that only wants to do 2 times a year or 5 times a year. You need to know and be realistic of your expectations and maintenance of your hair. So this is also where I kind of add into this, where going blonde, platinum blonde, or brunette isn't always a one-step process. A lot of people would think so, but again, realistic expectations of maintenance. 4, choosing the right color for you. So what hair colors will complement my skin tone? Can I customize the formula to suit my hair goals? What should I avoid? Too much warmth, too ashy, etc. Sometimes we get stuck on wanting to have a lot ashy in our hair, but that is not the realistic expectation and maintenance that your hair requires. So that's something that you have to really think about. So number 5, pricing and policies. This is a very hard one that a lot of people don't want to talk about, but it's better to have those boundaries up front and honest so that way you guys are on the same page. So pricing and policies, what is the total cost? They might not be able to give you the total cost. They can give you an average or an expected total cost. Does this include toners, treatments, and styling? Do you require a deposit for booking? What is your cancellation process policy? Most people will charge you for cancellation if you cancel at the last minute. You need to know all of this before you make your appointment. This is not only the consultations is not only for the stylist to interview you. You need to interview the stylist. So number 6, I'm going to check if it's still recording. Give me 1 second. Yes, it is. So I just got to make sure because I barely have any space on my phone. So number 6. At-home care and longevity. What shampoo and conditioner should I use to maintain my color? Will hard water or certain products strip my color? Because sometimes you go home and there's actually a shampoo or even a product that will strip your colors, such as alcohol-based products. How long can I keep my blonde from turning brassy or my reds from fading? Those colors will fade a lot too. So I always like to recommend my color safe shampoo and conditioners. And I do recommend Maria Nila Color Refresh to my clients so that way they can maintain the colors and it's actually lasting a longer time. They don't have to come in. Number 7, the last one that I kind of like base all this all upon. So what happens if you're not happy? You need to ask your stylist this. What happens if I'm not happy with the results? Do you offer a follow-up appointment for minor adjustments? What are your policies for hair corrections and refunds? How do we ensure that we're on the same page before we start coloring? Sometimes the stylist will take it upon herself and make a little note or something, maybe a little small contract between you two. I myself do not like that. It just kind of has a negative connotation with it. But I do make sure that this is something that I specifically express before doing any hair coloring service to make sure that we're both on the same page. So my policy with that is I always offer a consultation before a big color change to set clear expectations. And I do offer like a color plan as well to reach the goals and outcomes that you're looking for your hair. So if you are ready to book with your stylist or your colorist, now is the time. So once all these questions are answered and you feel comfortable with it and you got that discernment that is answered, you will know it's the time to book with your colorist and your new stylist. So I hope this answered all of your questions, and be sure that you are looking for a professional who cares about your hair health and your dream color. So hopefully this helps. If you have any questions, just make sure you shoot a comment, subscribe, and everything like that. All that's the stuff that people actually usually say. So hope this helps. Have a great day.